Approach www.999wefm.com. WeFM News online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Not all heroes wear capes. Celebrate hard this Mother's Day at Quartz. Save up to 40% off selected furniture, appliances, and electronics. Get free accessories with selected purchases and much more. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. Celebrate moms with us only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends May 31st, 2023.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, a delegation from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is set to visit St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The delegation is expected to be in country next week on Monday, May 29th, according to Prime Minister Dr. Rajiv Gonsalves, who made the disclosure while speaking on radio on Wednesday. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
Remember, he spoke about the approval which we had from the Saudi fund for up in Bellevue, where we're going to build is going to end up costing close to $20 million EC. Soft loan from Saudi Arabia, a cultural artistic production hub, and we're going to do a satellite hub, a smaller one, not with as many features, down at Petit Bodel. In fact, on Wednesday next week at Cabinet, I gave the okay yesterday for the architects to make a presentation as to the one down in Petit Bodel, but they had made a conceptual one in relation to the one at Bellevue already. Work is being done on the detailed design. So the Saudis are coming on the 29th. They'll meet them out at the airport. They'll just come for the dinner.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Rajiv Gonsalves. The Traffic Department of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has expressed concern over the number of people who are using their cell phones while driving. Sergeant 444 Kenny Jones, while appearing on WeFM's Cop Chat program, voiced this concern and urged the public to desist from this reckless action.
I've seen too many persons using their cell phones while driving. I've seen cases where persons will actually let go of their steering wheel and move in traffic just to text. Understand? I've seen drivers driving, turning a corner and all of their attention are in the cell phone. Mm-hmm. You know, and it is a cause for concern, and the last thing you should have full control over your motor at all times. Mm-hmm. And I usually would raise it. I usually say to them, when you learn to drive, your two hands are on the steering wheel, and that is how it should be at all times. Other than when you are changing a manual vehicle, you change, but different from that, your two hands should be on the steering wheel because you should be in full control of that vehicle.
That was Sergeant 444 Kenny Jones of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force's Traffic Department. Sergeant 444 Jones noted that this act is the cause behind a lot of the nation's accidents, pointing out that 90% of vehicular accidents that occur are due to human error. Still on the local scene, the World Pediatric Project, the WPP, has received praise from this nation's Minister of Tourism, Carlos James, for their continued service to not just St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but to the wider region. Minister James was at the time speaking on Star FM, where he applauded not just the visiting specialists, but the local doctors and medical staff that support their mission. We hear more from the Tourism Minister.
I want to give a special shout out to the medical team from the World Pediatric Project and also all of the local staff of professionals who are also giving support to them. Very often we big up the specialists who come in, but they're also supported by a team of medical doctors and nurses and administrative personnel on the ground who ensure that they're able to execute the surgeries successfully.
That was the Minister of Tourism, Carlos James. The World Pediatric Project completed its first scoliosis clinic for the year on Sunday, May 14, 2023. The clinic was held at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, and a total of 37 children were assessed by the WPP scoliosis team. On to news in the region. Grenada's island of Carriacou, which recently experienced island-wide power outages due to a fire at a power plant and then generator issues, is now facing another challenge as electricity will now have to be rotated to different parts of the island. Grenada Electricity Services Limited Grenlec, in a statement says on the evening of May 23rd, the generator that had been overheating at Grenlec's Carriacou power plant was forced out of service because of further technical difficulties. The unit that is temporarily out of service is the larger of the two generators that had been supplying electricity to the island in the aftermath of the fire at the plant on April 28th. This loss of additional generation resulted in an island-wide outage. This new development means that the load shedding schedule published by Grenlec will not be implemented. Instead, electricity will be rotated to different parts of the island with priority being given to emergency facilities and commercial centers. Jamaica's Portmore police have charged a 15-year-old boy of Bridgeport in Portmore, St. Catherine, with the stabbing death of his 19-year-old brother, Norlando MacDonald, at their home on Saturday, May 20th. Reports from the police are that the brothers were at home when an argument developed between them, during which the 15-year-old stabbed his brother. MacDonald was assisted to a hospital where he died while being treated. The teen was arrested and charged with murder after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date is being finalized for him. On the international scene, Russia has called a visit by the world's biggest warship, the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier, to Oslo in Norway an illogical and harmful show of force at a time of heightened tensions. In a show of NATO firepower, the 337-meter nuclear-powered ship sailed for the first time into the Oslo fjord under escort on Wednesday, where it will stay for several days before heading to the Arctic for military exercises, according to Norwegian media. The highly publicized visit, which comes amid tensions between the West and Russia over the war in Ukraine, was denounced by the Russian embassy in Norway. NATO member Norway shares a land border with Russia as well as a maritime border in the Barents Sea. Russian embassy spokesman Timur Chekhanov told the French news agency AFP that the demonstration of military might in Norway was baffling and unwelcome. Finally, in sports, Akash Matdwal had stunning figures of 5 for 5 as Mumbai Indians thrashed Lucknow Supergiants in the Indian Premier League Eliminator. Cameron Green made 41 balls from 23 balls and put on 66 for Suryakumar Yadav, who hit 33 from 20 to set the 5-time champions on their way to 182 for 8. Lucknow reached 69 for 2 in the 9th over of the chase, but lost 8 wickets for 32 runs to crumble to 101 all out. Mumbai will now play Gujarat Titans in Qualifier 2 for a place in the final. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
This month, make it all about her. Give the gift of eye care with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Show mom you care. Book her an appointment today at quartzoptical.com and get a chance to win a luxury day pass for 2. Say Happy Mother's Day with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Value you can see.